Well, hello, hello. You know, this is the Adams family here. Y'all, it is 12:30 at night. Now, I told y'all Mother and I were crazy sometimes. But what has happened? I've been trying to get this kitchen cabinet painted finally. I saved up the money and got the paint, and then it's been sitting there for 2 weeks. So I thought, I'm going to get in there and try to get those cabinets painted, get the backdrops painted, get everything done so I can have a more pleasing to the eye cabinet situation for me to videotape. Since I guess I'm going to do this for a while, I might as well get things in order, hadn't I? So I got hungry. Mother said, which she has not eaten, y'all, I have eaten this whole quiche myself to that much. She finally said, could I have a piece of quiche? I said, well, of course you can. So, she said just a small one. So I'm just going to give her a small quiche. I'm just going to give her a small. I'll give her some of those little crunchies, some little crusties. I don't think that's enough, Billie Jean. Let's try and get her a small, little bittier, little bigger one. And I'll put the rest of this in the refrigerator for in the morning because I'll be hungry again. But y'all, that was good quiche. It always is good quiche. Now I'm going to put that in the microwave so I can get her quiche. That's what she wanted. So let me get this put in the refrigerator. So what are y'all doing tonight at 12:30? Well, I was going to come on earlier with a live, but I didn't get it done because I was in here painting. Got paint on my hands, and I've even washed it twice. I had all this stove was piled up with dishes and plates and bowls and all kind of stuff. So I decided I want a piece of salmon. Now you think that don't sound like I'm pregnant? Get a piece of cake and a pickle and salmon and at 12:30 at night, y'all. Now that just seems unheard of. Well, as you know, I'm not pregnant. And besides, I hadn't done anything to get pregnant if I was a gal. So I'm going to get one of my croak pans and I'm just going to put that right there. Isn't this a pretty plate I found today up in the cabinet? I'm going to put our Christmas cookies on that because we're going to make some Christmas cookies because we got to have Christmas cookies, y'all. So let me get that out of the way without breaking it. And let me get some butter. Turn on my skillet. This is going to be easy peasy. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. I'm just going to put butter down in my pan there. Because you want your salmon with butter. Gotta have butter on your salmon. Yeah, I've got on my nice shirt already. Because I went in there and rinsed off to get that paint off my hands. And I thought, well, so you just put your butter in your pan, get it liquefied. Let me get the sockeye. Remember the sockeye salmon we put up? I took this package out last night out of the freezer. I told y'all that that's from the sockeye salmon that I cut up. So we're going to open this, and I'm going to get these pieces out over here in the sink. Let me get this taken care of here. Okay. So there's three pieces of salmon in here. So remember we put that wax paper on there. Better turn your fire down, Billie Jean. Okay. Got that turned down. Okay. Remember I already peppered that. We're just going to take it. We're just going to put it under our skillet. Just like that. With our I like that. Turn it. You kind of you get this put in the trash. Get my hands washed. Oh, I was so upset kind of today, but not really. This Haviland, France, Limoges, China, I nicked the piece off of it. So it just goes in the trash. That's that oak leaf pattern. I just hated it because I've had it since way before I was a child. Way before I was born. Okay, now we're just gonna put just a little bit of salt on that. Not much. Don't need much. You got all that butter on there, big thing. So now what I do is I just flip it. Kind of flip it. Not much to it. Just flip your salmon. This don't take long to cook salmon, so this is a good 12 o'clock or New Year's Eve dish because it cooks so quick. I didn't put anything but that pepper and salt and butter on that. And these are such thin pieces. That's all we need. Let's check on the, let me turn that on down to low, low, low. Y'all think I'm not crazy all the time. I was fixing to take Mother her food, get her a fork and take her food, and I realized I hadn't even turned the microwave on. It's still cold. I'm tired, y'all, but I'm getting some better, I think. And I'm just letting that cook. Then I'll have some pieces tomorrow also. If I was making this for a dinner, I would probably make a little sauce to go with it, like a tartar sauce, but a different kind of tartar sauce. But basically, I just wanted to come on and say how to do. Tell y'all I've been painting the kitchen cabinet. That's why I didn't come on live, and I know y'all will see this. Had some good response for the everything. Got some sweet Christmas cards. Let me pull that off. Let me get Mother's. And other than that, I'm using paper plates, but that got really warm and good. Well, I run and took Mama hers. Let me check this sockeye salmon. Now see, letting that sit there just a few minutes is exactly the way you want that. That's just the way you want it. Look at that. That's the way you want it. It's flaky. Oh, it's going to be flaky and good. I'm not going to eat anything with it. I could eat a little biscuit with it, or a little piece of bread, or there's so much you can do with salmon if you like it. So, this is about how country I am. And there's nothing wrong with being country. My friend that was over Cosmopolitan magazine, Helen Gurley Brown, I'd called in New York City. And I had talked to her new secretary several times. And one day I called to find out about something I was dealing with on the model circuit. And Helen came on just to laugh, and I said, "What's going on?" She said, "Well, my new secretary," she ran in here and said, "Oh, that strange man, that strange man is calling again." And she said, "What strange man?" She said, "The one that sounds like he's a hick from the Beverly Hillbillies." And Helen died laughing. She said, because I had told her I was going to get a speech, take speech classes, because I was young at that time, and I needed to get out of the slang of the countryness of the Red River. She said, "Don't you dare." She said, "That's what makes you such a unique person, is you are who you are. You speak the way you want to, and you don't give a damn about what anybody thinks about it." I said, "Well, that's true. I kind of say what I think, and if they don't like it, then, here, let's put this piece of salmon onto this plate. Look at that. Salmon on a paper plate. That's what we're going to call this video. Salmon on a paper plate. Get some of this key lime oil. I could have cooked it in it, but I just want to drizzle it just on top, just a little hair of it, just to give it that key lime flavor. Then I don't have to take it out, take out the lime juice, even though I finally got my other bottles in, my Nellie and Joe's Key West lemon juice. I buy them in the 2-pack. Sold as a set. No, do not separate. And then I buy the key lime juice. So I'm stocked up, ready for lemon meringue pies and lime this and that. So we'll get that all good on our holiday. And then I'm going to make some cookies. I'm going to make some of those spritz cookies. I was going to get something. Hold on just a second. Well, I meant to tell y'all on my Christmas cards, I got one from Sheila in Arkansas. A wish for you at Christmas. Billie Jean and Mama. Love, Sheila and family. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope the coming year brings you restored health, deep friendship, and many happiness. Beautiful card. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then today, one came from Marty in Wake Forest, North Carolina. And it's a beautiful card. May the peace of the season be yours. Prayers for our health. Hope it improves our health, Mom and mine, for 2026. Be a better year. Well, I think it'll be a better year for all of us. She planned on making pretty cards, but due to her health issues, she didn't get them made this year. Well, this is beautiful here. We don't care if it's homemade or We love it. Merry Christmas, and she gave me her phone number just in case I ever need to talk. That's very, very thoughtful of you, Marty. And I will put these up because since I'm not doing a Christmas tree this year, next year I may just have a blowout of decorations because I've got them. But I just didn't feel like doing it this year. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're just having quiche, and I'm having salmon at 12:30 at night, and painting the kitchen cabinets, and I've got to go tomorrow and get a better quality paint, for my final, because I just bought a cheaper paint for the base coat, and then I'll go get a little more expensive paint for the top coat because I don't like the way this is, and I'm kind of picky about stuff. So we'll talk to you soon. God bless y'all. I hope y'all have a good tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Can you believe it, y'all? Then can you believe next week is Christmas? Today is 7 days away from Christmas. We're all going to make it. Mother and I are not going to do much. I think we may go to my sister's house for green chili stew. Now, I got that big old turkey out of the freezer, the one that I need to make, so I'm going to make it this weekend. So y'all can look out for that. But there's not much going on. Same old stuff, just a different day. God bless you. We love you. Thank you. Subscribe if you can. Do whatever you do with your thumbs up and all that. We do care about how our channel, if it's touching people's lives. And I hope we do. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot to show you. I just took a bite of this. I wanted to show you how flaky and good that salmon is. Sockeye salmon is a red salmon, but it's the best for your health if you can get it. Boy, look how moist and good that is. It's absolutely divine. Okay, bye-bye.